In the Marine Corps, we have a saying, no Marine left behind. And at NAMI, it's the same thing. No one is alone in this. No one is alone in this battle with mental illness. You are not alone. My name is Sergeant Joel Ojida, United States Marine Corps retired. I live with bipolar disorder and complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and I go by he, him. So I had a really traumatic childhood. There were times of my life that I remember living out of a car. That played a part into most of my young adult life struggling with substances and addiction. I later joined the Marine Corps when I was 19 years old for a sense of stability and regulation. I served for 7 years, and somewhere around the 5th year mark, I suffered a traumatic brain injury and a military sexual trauma. And my identity after that was pretty shattered. I had lost a sense of community and a sense of purpose. And in 2015, I attempted to take my own life. I was unsuccessful, and I'm grateful for that, because today I have a new community and a new sense of purpose here at NAMI. And I have a beautiful family that I love and I cherish, and I've been in recovery for about 8 years now and have a fairly stable and productive life. So I'm very grateful and humbled by my journey. I found NAMI as an intern for my bachelor's degree in social work. What I really loved was that they offered free educational programs and support groups. So I was able to start a men's support group at NAMI, a men's connection support group utilizing the connection model. What we were able to do was bring in veterans and police officers and EMTs from all over our area and replicate the connection support model, but geared specifically towards men. And that was extremely impactful in my community. We aren't raised to say that things hurt. We aren't brought up to talk about what our feelings really are deep down. And unfortunately, what happens is those feelings, those thoughts, those emotions, those behaviors, they build up, and sometimes it's expressed as anger or violence. And that's misunderstood aggression in society. And so what part of the men's group is we've created a platform where we could talk about that misunderstood emotion, that anger or that aggression that comes out, and how we can replace that behavior with better coping skills and a better understanding of why that even happens in the first place. So creating the men's group, we were able to create a space where these gentlemen could come and feel safe. And that's kind of ironic that men would need a place to feel safe, but I think everybody needs a place that they can go where they can share their story and share their fears and their strengths and have a place that hears them and respects them and understands them. So we've had gentlemen come to our men's support group before, very much isolated and feeling alone, and really as a last-ditch effort to try to get some help, they found our group. And what we found was, as soon as they began to share their experience and open up, they'd start to be really emotional. Maybe they'd start to cry. And they'd apologize for being emotional. They'd apologize for crying. And we would reaffirm them that this was the place for that they could share that, they could take as much time as they needed to process that, and then allow us to offer support in the way that we can. And the best part about it is it started as a group that met on Thursday nights, and now it's just exponentially grown to these gentlemen have made friendships, and they go out together and they do activities in the community together, and they volunteer together. I've realized through the support groups at NAMI, through the men's support group, that being my truest, most vulnerable self is what actually matters, and that there's power and there's grace and there's dignity in vulnerability. And I've learned that through NAMI. The NAMI community is like a family to me. It's like a family that I lost when I transitioned out of the military. I even found some of my veteran counterparts in those community support groups. People that had a similar diagnosis as I do, or were going through similar traumas or had gone through similar traumas. I am now in the community helping people daily. And the best part about it is they help me more than I could ever imagine.